Good morning. Today is shoulders and chest. We're going to start out with a dumbbell press. Keep your elbow bent a little bit. You don't want to lock out. Eight, go around into that side. You should feel it more in this area. When you're doing the presses, you will feel it here. But it's okay if it hits your bat wings too. I am a fast-paced person, so I don't take very long rest breaks. I found that if I take long rest breaks, then I don't stay as fatigued and I don't stay as under tension with the muscles if I take longer than 15-20 second rest breaks. So here we go, back into the front. let's go ahead and do a little bit of chest, just because I'm already here. And then I can focus 100% on her workout. She runs track, and there's a track runner there that can outbench her. So her goal is to be right there or outbench her. So I guess as long as you have goals. We're going to do close grip press and see how that goes. This is what a home gym on a budget looks like. It's not the best equipment. Gets the job done. Eventually, we should have a power rack, hopefully by the next video that you see. I'll take you to the power rack if we're able to acquire it. I want to get my gym done so I can blare loud music and be a menace to society while I'm working out. Alright guys, this is a quick, easy. Shoulders never really take that long, and then you throw in some chest. It just doesn't take forever, and we don't have all the equipment to make sure and do like a full chest workout, but that's going to change soon. Hopefully very soon. This is a full-time working mom home gym, no BS, no excuse routine. If I can do it, anybody can do it. While we're visiting, we're done with our workout, I'm going to take you over to my supplement station and show you the supplements I take as a bariatric patient, as well as a fitness competitor with active lupus and hypoglycemia. So let's go do that. Alright, here we are at my supplement station. So some of these are my husband's supplements, but we take collagen, both of us collagen every day. Creatine, BCAAs, and this is my pre-workout. It's called Project Indicate Ultra Liquid Nootropic Pump. It's a non-stim pump. I have SVT, so I have to be careful with the amount of caffeine that I take in. SVT stands for ventricular tachycardia. This is a close-up our store, our local store. Well, it's about it's an hour and a half away for us. Local as you get for us out here, but they have run out of business. So everything that I order now has to be offline, or Walmart carries it, or maybe GNC. So let's get to the supplements. We do everything as holistic as possible. So if you're not in that lifestyle, you might be able to gain faster or do other things faster, stronger than us, because we're going the all-natural route, which, as anybody knows, always takes a longer amount of time. But coming from somebody who was on mainstream food supplements, nothing was natural, processed, to this, it may take me longer, but I feel so much better. So, this is strictly for lupus. Vitamin D3. I take 2 of those every morning. L-theanine, 1. And adrenaline. Take 2 of those. This is lupus protocol. I'm going to put those to the side. I'll take those in just a minute. For the hypoglycemia, milk thistle. It is a liver detox, which everybody thinks the pancreas is involved in hypoglycemia, and it is, but because of the insulin production. But when your pancreas is producing too much insulin, your liver starts filtering it out, which is why you have that dump, which is why your sugar drops. So milk thistle is great for liver detox, so you don't have that storage and dump. On to the gastric bypass. I believe I said in the intro it's 2019. I'll have to go back and look. I think it might have been 2020 or even 2022. I'll have to go back and double check the actual date. It was somewhere between 2019 and 2022 that I had the gastric bypass. And brain fog and memory loss all comes from my high levels of cortisol and the hypoglycemia and the low iron, and because I'm also anemic, iron deficient anemia. So, and I've been that my whole life, but it's been made worse by the gastric bypass because of the way that I process foods and vitamins compared to somebody that's never had gastric bypass, or what they call a normal digestive tract, versus mine. So, for the gastric bypass, people have told me, take flintstone vitamins, you'll be fine. Take multivitamins, you'll be fine. You will to an extent, but you need a therapeutic dose. At least that's what I have found. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is strictly what has worked for me. Since I've been on these animal packs, that's everything that's in it. Since I've been on these, my blood levels my vitamin levels in my blood are on point for me. So for me, the animal packs work just as well, and they're cheaper than the bariatric vitamins you get from your surgeon. Or in my case, they are, because I buy one a month, which is $40 versus buying the calcium and the multivitamin and the iron and all that separately. You're pushing $100 just for your bariatric vitamins, at least at my surgeon. So this is what an animal pack looks like. So I take that a day. For the iron deficient anemia, I take 2 iron pills, and they come in a blister pack. And it is, I'll show you the name brand. As you can see, if it'll focus, it's gluten-free and lactose-free. This, because it's food-based, it's all food-based. See if I can find its ingredients. There it is. So its ingredients are all vegetables. Come on. Maybe you can see it. It's all vegetables. It's food-based. Have a breakout. So you don't have that abundance of iron in your system that goes out in those products. I take 2, sometimes 3 a day, because these cracks in my lips are from the iron deficient, and you can kind of see right there. That's all from the iron deficient anemia. You can tell in your nails, they'll get real brittle and white, flaky looking. That's all for me, iron deficient anemia. So let's put on our coffee and get our coffee ready. I'm gonna go get my water and take these supplements. I'll be right back. So I've got my water. There's my water. We do everything in the French press for our coffee as well. So I like it strong enough to get up and walk on its own. Some cacao. One thing I forgot to mention is my lupus is being monitored by a naturopath physician in conjunction with my PCP. One more for good measure. Can't ever hurt, right? So serving size is 4 tablespoons. I feel like that's a lot. We're gonna do 3, because I feel like that's a lot. In this, we keep a tablespoon in the collagen box. And pull that off before it boils. We only want it at about 140 degrees. Anything hotter than that, with my parents' history of cancer, puts me at high risk. I went ahead and turned back on the mini split. It's like 18 degrees today. So I turned it off so it wouldn't be rude and talk over me, but we're gonna let that steep for a minute. So I've got my collagen and my coffee. Alright, so I took the lupus. So now I'm gonna do the animal pack, and I took the iron with the lupus. Okay, those are done. I don't know if y'all are like me, but stuff being out bothers me. If it looks cluttered, and I know my kitchen looks cluttered right now, but it won't be that way this afternoon when I come home and cook dinner, because I can't cook in a dirty kitchen. Right, handy dandy thing. We're gonna pour our coffee. Our coffee is like a mocha because it has the cacao in it. So we're gonna pulse in our collagen. So put it back in my Dolly Parton container. Now, my Chobani sweet cream. I buy these 3 at a time. 2 goes in the freezer, 1 goes in the fridge. This is actually my last one. So this weekend when we go pick up the power rack, hopefully I'll have to stock back up. Let's see if this hits. The collagen isn't supposed to have a taste, but you need a syrup. Just gonna put it out there. Okay, let's get our BCAAs and our creatine measured out. Our pack food-wise also goes in little glass containers. These are jelly jars. So I made beauty berry jelly for a show that we did, and I sold all but 2 of them. And so the 2 that we have left, 2 or 3 that we have left, are our powder supplement containers. So my husband takes one for his protein, and he also puts his BCAAs, creatine, and all that in one. He also has a non-stim pump, so let me show you that in case you have a spouse, a husband, wife that may not like the liquid non-stim pump. Again, we're not sponsored by any means by any of these companies, but this is what he uses. It's a non-stim pump as well. See, yeah, stem-free pump amplifier. Everything that we do kind of ties back to our diet and how it affects us and what works for us and what doesn't. It works really well for our kids, but we control that with what they eat. And as a mom, when you tell somebody that they can't have that, they immediately are like, you're depriving your kids, you need to let them have candy, every once in a while it's going to hurt them. But yes, it will. It will hurt them. May not right now, but tonight when they have nightmares, or tomorrow when they can't focus in school, it does add up. It does hurt them. It does. It does. Don't let them talk you out of doing what you think is best for your kid. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that is responsible for them. Not grandma, not aunt, not the haters. And don't get in your own head about, oh, well, they have to have a soda because that's what I grew up on. That's fine. That's what you grew up on. Not them. You can change the way you raise them. Don't let them talk you out of that. 1 scoop BCAAs. Mine is watermelon flavored because I'm a sucker for anything tropical. And this is unflavored monohydrate creatine from my protein. 1 scoop. I put it with my BCAAs. Boom. Since it's not flavored. Now what I'll do is let this just sit here. And then after I grab my shower and wake up my youngest, because she's the only one going to school this week, my oldest lady's up from tests, I'll wake her up and get her dressed, and I may throw that in a bottle of water and drink it on the way to school. If you've hung out this long with me, you're an OG. This is my first video. My face is everywhere. I got breakouts. I'm not really sure how to do the camera angle, and I'm pretty embarrassed about my step stool and feed buckets, but this is real life. This is real life in a working farm. I'm not an Instagram influencer, mom, workout person. This is what I look like, what works for us on a real Tuesday morning. Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough. You're good enough. Promise. If you weren't, who cares? You're doing your best. Anyway, I hope your coffee's black, or not, or light brown, like mine. I hope your day is amazing, and I hope God blesses you. Have a great day, and I'll see you this afternoon.